Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to the second episode of the PLAB Guide series. Recently, we made the first episode and I talked about PLAB and everything you need to know about PLAB. This second episode is about PLAB-1 and everything you need to know about PLAB-1. This entire series now will continue in English only because a lot of people see me from India, from Bangladesh, from Sri Lanka, and everyone doesn't understand Urdu. And being a doctor yourself from well-known institutes and from a well-published country, you all understand English. So I'm going to record all these videos in English only for now on. Okay, there was a thing in the previous video that people were confusing about and I thought I should clear it out. So before starting the video, I'll try to clear out that ambiguity. For PLAB-1, you need to sign up to GMC website. General Medical Council is the local authority of England that gives you the license to practice over here. So for PLAB-1 and to book a seat for PLAB-1 and to appear in the exam, you need to sign up to GMC website. So for signing up, GMC requires you to have a starting date of your MBBS and a finishing date of your MBBS. To keep it very simple and very short, you need to have cleared your MBBS. You need to have a completed MBBS so that you can appear in PLAB-1. So it's the basic requirement for PLAB-1 to have a completed MBBS. So you can give PLAB-1 at any time after the completion of your MBBS. While you can give OET at any time, the rule for the OET remains the same. Okay, now let's come to the main topic of the video, that is PLAB-1. So PLAB-1 is one of the most competitive exam. It's one of the most beautiful exam I've given in my entire life. It's an MCQ based exam and it is taken on a paper. It consists of 180 MCQs and it has 180 minutes. You have 3 hours and you have to fill 180 MCQs. It's not real like you have to fill circles. It's like you have to fill in the squares, and that too with a pencil. So you can erase it and you can redo your answers if you want to do that. Okay, so mostly MCQs are scenarios. Out of 180 MCQs, there will be like 160 MCQs which will be scenario based. They will be asking you like a patient has presented to you after a fall, after a trauma, after an accident, and you have to find what's the answer best suitable for the MCQ. You will have 5 options. You will have to pick one option out of that. There is no negative marking. There is 1 mark for each MCQs, and mostly the average passing score is around 110 to 120. It's percentile. Okay, there is no fixed criteria of marks. It depends upon all the candidates appearing in the exam. If all the candidates score approximately near to 115, it becomes the passing mark. And if you score 115 even or 116, you pass the exam. But if you score 114, you fail the exam and you have to give it again. Okay, now PLAB-1 is taken in every country of the world 4 times a year. And there are few countries where it is taken in more than 1 location. Like in United Kingdom, it's taken in approximately all the big cities of United Kingdom. In Pakistan, it is taken in Islamabad and Karachi at 4 different times in a year: February, May, August and November. So I gave the February attempt of the previous year. A few of my friends gave the May attempt. A lot of my friends gave the August attempt. And then again, a few of my friends have gone through the November attempt as well. The November attempt is also gone. So yeah, you need to pass OET. After passing the OET, you need to sign up to your GMC account. You need to book your PLAB-1 test. And here comes the big game. How to get a PLAB-1 seat? Well, I have been asked that question so many times and people are so depressed and frustrated about getting a PLAB seat. And I know it's very difficult to get a PLAB seat. I got a seat for myself. I got a seat for someone whom I know. And yeah, it's very difficult to get a seat, but there are a few things that you need to do, that you need to have in your mind, and you'll get a seat. First of all, I'll like to clear it to you. GMC has announced multiple of times that the seats they are releasing this year for the next year, there are a lot of number of seats. And yeah, it's from my experience. I booked a seat for someone this year and I could see a lot of seats available. So you don't have to worry about the seats and their number. GMC never tells they are going to release 1,000 seats. They are going to release 500 seats for a center, but you don't have to worry. I saw a lot of seats and a lot of vacancies are available because England is very deficient in doctors. They need doctors and doctors and doctors. So they are going to provide you opportunities again and again. Okay, so how to book a seat and what do you need to know about that? The people who have booked their seat and are waiting for their PLAB-1 test, I'll tell you how to prepare for it. But firstly, how to book a seat. So that's GMC has announced that they will be releasing the seats of next year November and August attempt. Next year August and November attempt on 10th of December. So that means you need to have a valid OET before 10th of December. After getting your OET, you need GMC to verify your OET. Okay, you can Google it, you can YouTube it, how to verify your OET on your GMC account. It's a very simple procedure, takes like 20 seconds to do that. Okay, so you have to clear your OET before 5th of December of this year. Meaning if you are going to give OET in the mid of November, it takes like 3 weeks for the OET results to come. So you need to plan everything accordingly. Plan your OET that the result will come out in 3 weeks, and you will need 3 to 4 days for GMC to verify your OET results. So like 20 days extra, sorry, 21 for the result, and like you can add like 10 days to be on the safer side for the GMC to verify it. So like you need to have 30 days prior to the last date of the OET of the PLAB-1 booking date. So it's 10th December. You need to have a valid OET result verified by GMC before 5th of December. Okay, now plan your schedules accordingly, plan your OET accordingly. If you don't have the attempt of OET, or if you're having an attempt which don't fall into the 10th December category, you will have to think about it, because GMC will be releasing 2024 seats in the next year, which will be going to replace by UKMLA, but we don't have any idea about that. So yeah, that's how GMC releases the seats. Okay, so now you have a valid OET. After clearing your OET and making your GMC account and allowing the GMC to verify your OET results, then comes the big game, then comes the big day. GMC has announced that they will be releasing seats on 10th December, 2 p.m. sharp Pakistani time. Okay, as far as I know, but there's a time difference. You can Google it, and you can always, first of all, do the most important thing: follow GMC on every site. Follow them on Facebook, follow them on Instagram, follow them on Twitter, everywhere. Follow their official website. Continuously keep on looking for seats, and continuously keep on looking for details and dates. Okay, so GMC has mentioned a specific date, a specific time, just before 30 minutes. Okay, if GMC says they will release the seats at 10 a.m. United Kingdom time, log into GMC at 9:30 UK time. Okay, and just keep on scrolling through different sections of your GMC account, because if you open your GMC account and don't do anything, it will log out you automatically. So you have to you might refresh the pages, you might scroll through the different tabs, just keep on roaming around the GMC site for 20 to 30 minutes. Okay, and when it's 2:30, just go to my test, go to bookings, and use the filters given above. Like there is a filter for the date, there's a filter for the location, there's a filter for the exam. Put in the location, like for example Islamabad, put in the date like 17th, because they announced the date they are releasing the exams for. Or if you don't know, like put in February, put in Islamabad, you see the seat, boom, go on, book. Now you have 15 minutes to pay for the seat, and for 15 minutes that seat is yours. Okay, now in my experience, once I paid through my HBL debit card and it worked very fine for me. Secondly, I tried all the Pakistani debit cards, but they didn't work. So I tried my father's credit card and it worked. So you need to have a debit card and a credit card. In case a debit card doesn't work, go with the MasterCard. Okay, so that is how you get a PLAB-1 seat. Okay, now coming back, how to prepare for PLAB-1, how much time is required, how much costly is the test. So the exam costs you like 70 to 80,000 PKR as far as I know, but you can check on the GMC website. It's somewhere around 80 to 90,000 PKR Pakistani rupees right now. Okay, so there are only 2 resources for PLAB-1. One is PLAB Keys, okay, and the other is PLABable. PLABable is a online website and an online application where they give you MCQs and they tell you which option is right and which option is doesn't match, which option is not right. And PLAB Keys, they are books which essentially include all the MCQs, and they are written in topic wise, so you can read over there and you can go through each topics. So I'll tell you how I prepared for it, and you can follow the same, or if however you like to do it. So firstly, open PLAB Keys. They have topics, they have sections like open cardiology, make a schedule, open cardiology, read the cardiology from PLAB-1. Like for example, it takes you like 3 days to read it, then go through all the PLABable MCQs. And After going through all the PLAB-1 MCQs, just make sure which answers are your right, which answer are your wrong, and which additional information you get, write them in PLAB keys, okay? After clearing one section like cardiology, go to the second section, okay? Like gynecology or obstetrics. Go to gynecology, read it from PLAB keys, read it from PLAB-1, and do it like that, okay? After going through the first revision, completing your PLAB keys and PLAB-1 for the first time, this is the second time you have to go through the PLAB keys. Go through the PLAB keys again, and you have to give PLAB-1 subscription fees again. PLAB-1 subscription fees is like 5,000 to 6,000 PKR Pakistani rupees for 6 months, okay? But you need to revalidate, you need to review your subscription again, because once you fill the answer to an MCQ, it won't help you, okay? So you need to have the subscription twice. So it will cost you like 10,000 PKR for an exam, which I guess is no much a big amount. So yeah, you revise the PLAB keys for the second time, you revise the PLAB-1 second time, and now comes the big time where you have to solve the PLAB-1 mocks. Okay, when I did the PLAB-1 exam, there were like 16 mocks in PLAB-1, and I went through like 14 of them. So yeah, PLAB-1 mocks are very realistic, and they're very close to the real exam because they run with the time. They have 180 MCQs, you have 180 minutes, you solve all the MCQs in one go, and they tell you how much you scored, and yeah, which MCQs you did right, which MCQ you did not do right, okay? So these are the only things about how to clear the PLAB-1 exam. I told you about the expenses of PLAB-1 exam. These are approximately all the expenses. Like it will cost you 100,000 PKR Pakistani rupee, including the resources and the exam, okay? And the time required for the preparation of PLAB-1, I prepared it in like 2 months with my house job, okay? I was at the end of my medicine rotation. I was going to start my oncology rotation, and I did it in 2 months duration with my house job, okay? So it's practically very possible. But to be on a safer side, ideally you should give yourself 3 to 4 months, okay? And if you are free and you don't have anything to do, you probably can give it to like 4 to 5 months. Have a good read about topics, have a good grip on the topics, try to clear your concepts, try to take it as the patient-doctor relationship, okay? And yeah, focus on the main things, because when you appear in PLAB-1, when you appear in PLAB-2, there is a huge gap, there's a huge section of ethics and morality, which we don't observe in our subcontinent countries, okay? So you need to have very stronger concepts to clear these exams. As I told, these are very competitive exams, okay? So yeah, I told you this is all about PLAB-1. You need to know the basic requirements of PLAB-1, how to book a seat, how to get a seat, how to clear your exam, what are the expenses for exam, how much time is required for the PLAB-1 preparation, okay? So yeah, I guess that's all about PLAB-1, and all the things you need to know about PLAB-1. I don't know how many seats they release because GMC doesn't tell. A few people were asking me about UKMLA thing. GMC hasn't released any information about UKMLA, and we here working here, or we who have cleared PLAB, have zero knowledge about UKMLA. So if anyone comes and tells you about UKMLA is going to be like this, it's all rubbish, it's all bullshit, because the UKMLA is going to be in 2024, and GMC is going to release information about it prior to it in 2024. So it's baseless to talk about a thing that is going to happen after a year. Plan your life accordingly, plan your bookings, plan your seats, plan your exams accordingly, and if you're on the safer side, go for it, okay? A lot of people are confused. They don't have jobs in Pakistan, they don't have jobs in subcontinent, and they're thinking about pursuing careers. If your country is in a position that it doesn't have opportunities for you to become a good doctor, go through your training, you have to look for the other options, okay? Sometimes life takes you at places where you have to take decisions. So whenever make a decision, just be quick on it, just think about it, and whatever you feel about it, take that decision and work very hardly for it, okay? So there comes the second tip for the PLAB journey throughout my experience, that is perseverance, okay? Make sure you don't overestimate the things, make sure you don't overburden yourself. Do the thing as it is required, do the things as it is possible for you to physically and mentally do it. Keep a lot of patience, have a lot of perseverance, just keep yourself a lot of motivated, just think about the good things in your life, be optimistic about things, and have a lot of perseverance, because perseverance takes you a lot of places. If you have perseverance regarding a thing, if you have a solid belief about a thing, you're gonna nail it, inshallah. So this is my second episode regarding my PLAB journey, and this is all I know and I could tell you about PLAB-1. If there's something that you would like to know, you can ask in the comment sections. And if you know of someone who is going to appear in PLAB-1, kindly share the video for them. And if someone is planning for their PLAB journey, kindly share the video with them. I'll see you in another video. Take care of you, take care of people around you. The video went very long, but I hope it helps you, and if it helps you, kindly say a prayer for me. I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.